Hello, Year 2. It's Thursday, the 25th of February 2021, and this is your maths lesson today. First, please mark the work from yesterday. So here are the answers to yesterday's work. Pause the video now if you haven't marked them, because you need to have been successful yesterday to do today's lesson. Okay, let's read our learning question. My turn. Can I multiply by drawing arrays? Your turn. Now, yesterday you learnt what an array is, and we know that to multiply means groups of. So today, rather than just drawing the arrays, you're going to be drawing arrays to calculate, to work out the answer. Let's read our vocabulary. Let's do it all together. Multiply, multiplied by, lots of, groups of, times, I need to hear you please, array, arrays, rows, and columns. And what's the name of this symbol, everybody? Shout out for me. That's right, it's the multiplication symbol. Okay, so I've got a calculation here. 4 multiplied by 5 equals 20. Which one is the correct array? Is it A, B, or C? Have a look. Well, my calculation says 4 groups of 5. Which one shows 4 groups of 5? Should we find out the answer? It's A. Did you see the 4 groups of 5? I'm going to circle them. There's one group of 5. There's the second, the third, and the fourth. Let's count the columns in 5s with me. 5, 10, can't hear you, 15, 20. So it must be A. Okay, another one. 3 multiplied by 2 equals 6. Which array represents that calculation? Is it A, B, or C? Shout out for me. Should we find out on the next page? It's C. Can you see those 3 groups of 2? Are they vertically or horizontally? Can you see the 2's, 3 groups? I can see the 2's. They're in rows this time. There's the second group. And there's the third group. Let's count in 2's. 2, 4, 6. Okay, so today's work, we're going to be working together to draw some arrays to calculate multiplications. So I want you to find page 16 and 17 in your book and write today's short date in the corner. Pause the video now and find those pages and write the short date. Okay, we're going to do the first 4 together. Okay, so let's read the calculation. 3 lots of 2 equals 3 groups of 2 equals. So I need 3 groups of 2. So I'm going to choose my pencil, and I'm going to draw my 2's in rows. So there's 1, 2. Second group, and the third group. Can you see I've got 3, 1, 2, 3 groups of 2 because there are 2 in each group. Now, we've got no answer today, so now we've got to count them all up. And of course, we've got to count in 2's. Count in 2's for me, and I'm going to dot each row to show that I've counted. 2, 4, 6. So the answer is 6. So that's what we're doing today. And of course, you could have drawn the array in columns like that. There's my first two, my second two, and my third two. But if I count them, 2, 4, 6, I get the same answer. Right, the next one, let's read the calculation together. 5 multiplied by 2 equals. So I need 5 equal groups of 2, okay? I'm going to do mine in rows again first. There's my first row. There's my second row, so I've got 2 groups now. Third row, 3 groups. Fourth row, and fifth row. Okay, I've not finished yet because I've got to work out the answer. And to work out the answer, I've got to count them all up in twos. 2, count with me, 4, 6, 8, 10. So the answer is 10. And again, I could have done that in columns. So there's one group of 2, 2 groups of 2, 3 groups of 2, 4 groups of 2, be neater than me please, 5 groups of 2, and if we count in twos, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, we get the same answer. Okay, this time we've got, read it with me, 4 multiplied by 5 equals. So I need 4 groups of 5. So 4 groups of 5. So I'm going to draw my first group of 5. There's my first group of 5. Here's my second group of 5. My third group of 5. And my fourth group of 5. Is my array correct? Let's have a look. Have I got 4 groups? That's what the first number tells me. Yeah, I've got one group there. Then I've got my second row, my third row, and my fourth row. So the first number always tells me how many rows or columns I need, and the second number tells me how many in each group. So that's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remember, we've not finished yet because we've got to find the answer. Let's count up in 5s and dot each row. 5, 10, 15, 20. So the answer is 20. And again, I did that in rows, but you could also do that in columns. There's my first group of 5, my second group. Shout stop when I've got enough groups. Did you shout stop? I hope so. So this time, to work out the answer, we need to count the columns. 5, 10, 15, 20. Doesn't matter if you do it in rows or columns, you'll get the same answer. Okay, the last one we're going to do together is 3 multiplied by 10. 3 groups of 10. Now for this, don't draw counters, we draw our base 10. It's so much quicker. And I can do my base 10 vertically in columns. Don't need to use 10 squares, I'm just going to draw a picture of it. One group of 10, 2 groups of 10, and 3 groups of 10. We need to work out our answer. You probably know it already, but I still want you to draw the pictures today. 10, 20, 30. Oh, nice and neatly, Mr. Clifford. Now you can draw your base 10 in rows if you want to, but usually we draw the base 10 vertically. So you're probably best to set it out in the first example, but it still works if we do it around that way. Let's count in tens, 10, 20, 30. Okay? So with each example, remember the first number tells us how many groups we need. The second number tells us how many counters to draw in each group. Okay? So now it's your turn. So on the screen, you can see the ones we've done together, I've put there, okay? And you can copy those into your books. Now I've done these in rows, but you can represent it in columns as well if you want to, okay? And the starred questions, you've got to do independently. Now this one at the end, you must draw base 10, not counters, and it's 12 multiplied by 10. So this answer goes over 100. So there's a nice challenge there for you, okay? So please draw an array for each one. Even if you can work out the answer, I want you to understand what you're doing. So you must draw an array for each one and write in the answer. Okay, please email clear pictures of page 16 and 17 to teachersy2@birchfields.manchester.sch.uk. Can't wait to see your arrays. Have a great day, everyone.